Yes, bless up from Small Axe Music Production again. Yeah, going right into it. Yes, so I'm hearing people sending me mixes and on the phone, you're on the phone, and I'm not hearing the bass pronounced. Now guys, I've done a few videos showing you how to get the bass sounding on the smaller devices. Alright, it's the age we are in. Right, it's very important to get the bass line pronounced on the small devices like the phones, the iPads, the laptops, and so forth. All right, and the kick too. So I mean the low end, not just the bass guitar, but in this instance, we're gonna work with the bass guitar. All right, so you have to make sure you have the harmonics coming out in the instrument. All right, and you can achieve this both ways. You know, some bass guitar players, they know how to get that tone in the mix. All right, so they would add it externally on the bass. Like I have a bass player I worked with, right, and I have several bass players that I worked with in the past, and currently they use their bass head and so forth to bring out the harmonics and so forth. Some of the bass guitars, you can achieve that by the knobs on the bass. All right, but in some cases, bass players will just give you a raw bass tone. All right, and you have to add it yourself post. All right, so this is, I'm gonna show you two ways how to do it this today. All right, so I am using Vitamin plugin, where I'm actually bringing out a little of the harmonics and the high end. All right, so a lot of people would say it's not tailored for reggae, but you have to do what you have to do. All right, or else you're gonna get find yourself behind. All right, so I'm using this let's just listen to the track like that. Alright, so I'm using a bit of both worlds in this instance. So I'm using a little of both ways that I'm going to be showing you today. Alright, so first and foremost, listen. Here's our bass line, our bass track. Alright, I'm using this guy after a EQ and whatever I've done. Alright, this plugin I'm gonna solo so you can hear. Nice and deep. Alright, if we're on a big system, sound system, studio monitors and upwards. Alright. Alright, so you can hear that that bass just nice and smooth. Alright, but you have to take into consideration the smaller devices. All right, and this is where the smaller devices comes, and this actually start from 2K. This knob that I'm working with start from 2K. All right, in the 2K region. All right, so I'm gonna be playing it and I'm gonna push it. Alright, you can hear those little harmonics coming through, right? The fingering and so forth. Alright, so this is where you push the bass, and it gives a lot of grit. You can even use, it's not anywhere up there, so it's very, very ineffective here. Yes, so you're right in the 2K. Alright, we lift it and it's going all the way up to 4K, 3K region. Alright, when we push it, so you can see we have a nice curve, and that's just taking up those places up in that range. All right, and this is a nice way to do it with this Vitamin plugin. Let's try a EQ, our EQ. This is my EQ setting that I have. All right, I'm still having to cut some places. All right. I'm doing this deliberately to show you guys the relevance or the importance of using the vitamin plugin. As you can hear, you're hearing the activity and the fret of the bass, but it's not, you're not hearing that kind of distorted harmonic tone that's musical at the same time, but it gives you more grit. All right, listen, I'm sweeping the frequency. That's the best we can get out of it in this range right here. All right, in the 3K region. All right, all right, let's go back to our vitamin plugin. All right, you can hear all of that. All right, so it brings out the harmonics in all the. All right, you can hear the finger swaying on the string. All right, it's very detailed. All right, you can add the bottom end here. That's just nice. All right. So you determine where you want to bring out, and you can use this to sweep the frequency. All right, and you hear those little things coming out. All right, so you can use that way to get out to detail the bass. All right, and let me go here. Alright, that's where I cut it. I'm gonna go for my waves EQ to do some cutting in this bass to see if I can get it more refined. Alright, so I'm just start working on this bass line. Alright, so listen, this is not the next way that I'm using. I duplicate the bass. Alright, and the reason why I duplicate the bass in this instance is to have more control. Alright, so I duplicate the bass and then I add a distortion to the plugin. I have it on hard here to get more grit. All right, and this is what it sounds like. Now, if you guys have the experience, you guys would know definitely what this is doing on the small device. All right, it's buzzing. All right, the speakers on the small devices doesn't have that depth. All right, and any sort of you know subwoofers are always big to contain that low end and stuff. The phone is just a little small thing. All right, so it doesn't bring out the low end. So what it does is kind of rattle. The distortion is kind of rattling the speaker. All right, and you get along, you blend it with the tone, and you get that note, the notes coming out in a rattling manner, and you'll hear even the kick and lower frequencies, all right, buzzing on those small speakers in the small devices. All right, if I drive it more, that's mad distortion. All right, All right, so this is gonna be cancelled out on the phone because it doesn't, the phone speakers doesn't go down below a certain frequencies on the spectrum here. All right, so this is gonna capture this guy here, gonna capture this guy here. All right, so this is gonna cancel out automatically. All right, and then you'll hear this guy in the speaker. And also, it gives it a nice mid presence when you blend it. When you blend it in with the natural. So that's why I'm saying I'm using both of, using a bit of both worlds. All right, and you have a nice tone overall on the big speakers and the small speakers. So this is gonna occupy the small speakers. All right, and so the device go up, it will start containing this guy. All right, so it's just a very simple thing that a lot of people are overlooking. We have to start doing this because most people are using their phones to listen music without the headset and stuff. All right, I see how clean this is by itself. Put the buzz in, we dirty it up a bit, and in the mix, in the content of the mix. Alright, this is in content of the mix. You will hear it's a nice smooth. Let's go back. It's a nice smooth bass. I'm gonna add the other one. Alright, I drive it. Alright, and that's nice. Alright, so what you can do, alright, is blend to taste. Alright, blend to taste. If you have, some of you guys have better distortion than this. Alright, I have some better distortions than this guy here. Alright, but they are heavy on the CPU. Alright, like my Eddie, for example, this guy here. If some of you have good systems, you can use this guy here. You can use this guy, Eddie Kramer tape. That's one of my favorite that I always love to use. This guy brings out, it's a tape plugin, brings out some nice harmonics. I can tell you that, but it's very heavy on the CPU. The minute I hit play, it jam my system. All right, every now and then, very frequent. All right, so I try to refrain from using this plugin. All right, and one of my other favorite plugin that I love to use, plate plugin. I've never heard another better plate plugin. Is the plate reverb from Waves. Again, it's just a super Abbey Road plate display plugin, but they are heavy on this. All right, as you can hear, when I put it on, it just chip the system. I love this, my favorite plate reverb. All right, so yes guys, that's basically it. So I'm just reminding you, I've done videos on this before using other plugins, saturation plugins. All right, but I'm just re-emphasizing the fact you guys have to pay attention to the bass, the kick too. You listen to hip hop, it's a bass, a kick drum, and low end driven genre. So you need to have those things, and a nice way to have those things popping in the small speakers. That the tapping, you can hear the groove and the pulse of the music is by doing this. All right, so don't forget to add a little distortion in your low end audio. All right, Hope this helps. All right, I don't do much video on YouTube again because it's not profitable and I'm strapped for time. All right, but still bless up with a like and share. All right, it's just crazy on YouTube. They are not. I don't think they are being honest. You know, and straight up with a lot of people, YouTubers and stuff. And you know how life is. You have to go where progress is. All right. So bless up yourself. Enough respect. One love to all the followers of Small Axe Music channel. All right. I'm out of here.